Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Book Nice coming at you with the Marvel Select Ultron figure review. Let's do it.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Kree War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
That's crispy.
And just taking a quick look at the box. You can see Ultron there on the back. And some of the other characters that came out around the same time. Green Goblin and Colossus. And you can see Ultron there on the side. Taking a quick look at the base that he comes with here. You can see a little defeated Ant-Man and a little defeated Wasp here. And it looks like some arrows from Hawkeye and a couple of little pegs there. So you can, I guess you can place them there on the pegs. And a brickwork there, some broken down bricks. The bricks look pretty good. The painting overall looks really good. I've seen a lot of people break down these parts, take the Ant-Man and the Wasp off and use them in different displays. So obviously that's one of the best things about Marvel Select figures is they do put out some really nice bases that you can use for your A.C.B.A. and for your figure photography. So that's pretty cool. So taking a closer look at Ultron out of the package. Very nice looking figure. This is the old school classic look for Ultron. And this is probably the best Ultron that we have gotten thus far in 6-inch or 7-inch scale. This is really like a 7-inch scale. But because he is a villain and just a big robot, it can still work really well with your 6-inch figures. And you can see he's mostly silver, grayish silver with some black accents. Here's a nice close-up of the face. And you can see the eyes look pretty cool. And the mouth. And you can see the black highlights. Very simple, basic design, but the design looks good. It is comic accurate, and it is a really nice looking Ultron figure. In terms of articulation, the head is on a ball joint, and it can look up pretty far. Looks down just about that much. Can turn left and right, can do a full 360. You get a ball joint at the upper shoulder. You do get a bicep swivel. You get a single jointed elbow that is very tight out of the package that you can also rotate at the elbow. You get a swivel at the wrist, no wrist hinge. That would have been nice. You do get a very nice range of motion on this upper torso. Here, no rotation at the waist, but again, you do get a really nice range of motion on that. You have, I guess you can call this a T-joint at the pelvis, and it's sort of like that old school Marvel Legends articulation where you have to kind of rotate it on that ball joint, but you also do get upper thigh swivel. You get a double jointed knee. You get some ankle articulation, not really up or down as much as I would like. It does move, just kind of tight, but you also get a nice deep ankle pivot as well. So really nice articulation for a robot. I mean, you know, robots don't need to be as agile as some of the other characters, but you do get a really nice range of motion on this. Same thing on both sides as far as the arms, except this on this side on the hand, it's open hand, but you do still get the swivel here at the wrist. One thing about Diamond Select is that they have beautiful sculpts, molds, paint, you know, but it's only but so much articulation that they are allowed to put on each figure. So that's why they don't normally do better than Marvel Legends. And the scale is a little larger, 7-inch scale. But when they put out figures that can actually seamlessly be blended with the 6-inch Marvel Legends line, then they do really well in terms of A.C.B.A. and for the displaying community. And this Ultron is a perfect example of that. Ultron is just a big robot, so it's okay that it's in a 7-inch scale. Personally, I prefer my villains to be larger and more intimidating than the hero figures. So he works really, really well with the 6-inch figures. The best Ultron that we have uh, in any category, as far as I'm concerned. And this figure came out really nice. So here I have him coupled with a couple of Marvel Legends figures, the Infinite Series Spider-Man with a little head swap, um, with the Peter Parker Spider-Man head, and the Marvel Legends Hawkeye, modern Hawkeye figure here. A little bit of Age of Ultron sort of action here, and I think he looks amazing. As far as displaying goes, this is something that's been done within A.C.B.A. many, many times since this figure has come out. He has been seamlessly blended with the 6-inch figures, and that is great. Uh, Quite a few other figures in Diamond Select are capable of being blended with the 6-inch figures, and even with 3 3/4 inch or with Hero Clicks. There's a lot of different blends that you can do, and something in A.C.B.A. which we call MSD, which is multi-scale display or multi-scale displaying, where you seamlessly blend uh, 2 or 3 different scales of figures and make the display still look good. So definitely recommend this figure for a purchase, whether you're a 7-inch collector or a 6-inch collector. If you are a displayer, if you are into A.C.B.A., this is a must-have for you, no question about it.
That's crispy.